Hey, welcome back, Gianni Carlino, to the second episode of The Grape Vin3.
All right, today we have our first guest, Nick Binder. All right.
It's a real honor to be on here, man. I heard it through the grapevine. I had to come on.
You know, that's what they say. That's
That's what Marvin Gaye said.
What did he say?
You say you heard it through the grapevine.
He said he heard it through the
Oh.
grapevine.
Yeah, that's what we named this thing after, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so we were talking about this earlier. We were talking about the MSU Michigan game. How it was a really good game. It was a really good game, but more so that afterwards, like, people in East Lansing were going nuts with, like, flipping cars over and stuff.
I don't know. I actually heard from my brother because he was up there. There's actually gunshots going off.
You sure they weren't
Yeah.
like fireworks?
Yeah, I think your brother's a liar.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I
Are you
wouldn't
looking?
be
Are you
surprised.
looking up gunshots?
No, it's just like think about it. After a game like that, how many people are at East Lansing?
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a level of going to assume, especially with the fact given, like, any time there's really some big holiday, some crazy, event going on, you get some gunshots.
I mean,
Right on the border of Detroit, New Year's.
yeah, that reminds me of, like, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. My cousin was living in Philly at the time, and he went down for, like, all the riots and stuff. There were people, like, climbing up lamppost poles naked.
Yeah,
and, like lighting stores on fire because their team won.
The city of Philadelphia, I'm pretty sure they purposely went out of their way to grease up, like, a good amount of lampposts, like, covering the span of the entire city, and it just was ineffective.
Yeah,
It didn't do anything at all.
Hey, crackhead strength.
Yeah.
That's crackhead strength for you. But
People
I mean,
go crazy over sports. It's kind of funny.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
Live or die.
yeah, it's
I guess I don't know.
yeah. I mean, you always talk about how, like,
Betting.
I mean, you and a few of our other friends always talk about, like, like, you don't mess with sports, and you guys prefer video games. But I mean, it's
Would you rather?
I mean,
play,
it is-
Would you
yeah,
rather? It's like
I feel like
playing
it's-
sports versus watching 'em. I think playing them is a lot better. I mean, I like watching some sports like hockey. Football can be fun, like on Super Bowl. But
I mean-
I like watching the Stanley Cup too, but not like a normal game.
It's
You know?
weird. I feel like you wouldn't sit down and just watch a regular season game, or at least in my, like,
No, yeah,
personally.
I would.
I don't think I would sit down, unless I was attending it, like, in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's... Once the playoffs start, though,
I feel like
given really for any sport, that's when it picks up. That's
The
when
only
I'm about to
sport
start
I
becoming
care
interested.
about is school sports.
But I mean,
the
I feel like
hype.
once you get to college, you have a different perspective with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you start rooting, you have, like, more allegiance to your college team, and it's a bit different.
Well,
I mean,
it's kind of like at school too. Like you were rooting for North.
yeah, but I mean, it's
That's what I'm
also
saying.
like, that's why the Hicks, like, those Hick football teams, have such strong support because there's nothing in their town other than their
Yeah.
high school football team.
Yeah, that's like the event of the night. Friday
Like-
night.
Yeah,
Nothing else.
Nothing else going on other than your high school football.
Are the
team.
Lions doing good this season?
It's just a bad
Okay.
question. Oh, we're just gonna move on from that.
Yeah.
Talking about NFL, so there's
Bitch.
actually a 12th overall pick from last year. This just recently came out like an hour ago. He got in a car accident, but it was later revealed that it was a DUI. So basically, like,
It was fatal, right?
yeah, and it killed someone. So he's like out of the league, and he was a 12th overall pick. So it's kind of like just crazy how fast someone's career can like shift.
You see stuff like that way too often, where, I mean, people just do
Dumb.
Jet-
Something dumb and
genuinely boneheaded stuff.
No, you know the thing I notice in the NFL? You can be the best player. If you're on a team that's bad, you're going to be bad.
Yeah,
You
it's-
can't perform well on a bad team as a good player.
Right,
It's a
look
team
at
game.
Matthew
Trevor
Stafford.
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, look at Matthew Stafford.
Stafford. Exactly.
Bro, I like that in Overwatch too.
Yeah, like that, like in Overwatch. Like how
I've never
Luke S
played.
is top 2% in the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I thought I was a good player, but I was in Bronze League in Overwatch. I couldn't get out of Bronze because of how many shit players there were.
I mean, hey man, I mean, there are a lot of esports stuff going on too. We were talking about how like you don't really get the same thing with. You don't really get the same feel for like having esports fans and like a college, like people aren't flipping cars over esports. But I mean, you might get it. You might get a major culture shift in like the next 30 years with all these esports teams. I mean, when I went to Delaware to visit,
in the year 2040, there's gonna be no sports. It's just gonna be online video games.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Madden.
No, the players before the game are going to virtually submit their consciousness to the hive mind, and they're going to be playing with physical forms of themselves that have been altered in a computer to just give them the most...
No concussions, no injuries.
Yeah, like superhuman abilities.
Is it like...
It's going to be a virtual game that's going on just in people's...
Like in Space Jam?
Yeah, no. but the thing is, it's going to be in like early stage testing. These are going to be like the test monkeys. They're going to have to find people willing to have their brains like submitted to something.
There are going to be people
would you do that?
That's my future. That's where I see technology going.
They pay you $10,000 to do it. You doing it or no?
Oh, 10,000, maybe more.
10,000, I don't know. How about we throw a few zeros on that?
I
don't know. You could bargain with
maybe 5.
You can bargain with LexCorp. LexCorp.
Yeah. Speaking of
LuxCorp?
last night we were watching these fan-made trailers for like all the like DC and Marvel. It was like Avengers versus Justice League, like fan-made trailers. Those things, they're so bad.
It's not even like a trailer. It's kind of like you're watching like a 2-minute movie. Like they try to show it as a trailer, but they show all like the spoilers that would happen if it was a movie.
They add like the same quippy lines from Marvel movies into like they'll have like Robert Downey Jr. saying something to Superman, and it's just like, you're just gonna have to trust me on that one. It's like some, oh my god. And
channel's Alex Luthor if you want to watch it. Just throwing it out there.
Don't give that free promo.
Yeah.
Bro, if you want to watch it, just fucking...
The channel's Dukes.
Don't promote
Dukes.
It's funny, though. You should watch it.
It is funny.
How about Detroit Scam Rap? Scamming a promo.
Oh, yeah, Detroit Scam Rap.
What do you mean by that?
Dude, I just realized...
You know what I've heard? Recently, TJX6 and Casher Kwan got themselves into a little bit of a beef going on.
They got a beef going on? Tell us about the beef. Tell us about the beef.
I can't get down to the exact specifics because I really don't know, but Casher Kwan and TJ were dropping some songs against each other, man. They were saying some harsh shit.
It's crazy.
Casher Kwan, to my understanding, allegedly, Casher Kwan believes that TJX6's son is his. So, I mean, I don't know. I think...
Talking about these Detroit rappers, it's kind of crazy how fast it's all kind of blown up. How, like, I feel like I don't know, Detroit rap is kind of like its own new, like, genre now. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah. If you show someone, like, Detroit rap from, like...
Florida.
Yeah,
actually, Florida people know.
They're gonna think it's horrible.
Florida people know about...
part of the thing is, too, TikTok.
Yeah.
Detroit,
true.
A lot of Detroit rap is getting,
someone up on TikTok.
Detroit, Flint,
Do they show the rap as like a goofy song or like to actually like promote it?
I don't even know. Sometimes it is
just a TikTok audio.
It's not like a goofy audio.
It could be. It could be like a line that from the song that's funny. I mean, I don't know, but you got to think nowadays. All the top charts of music. You go on the Spotify Top 100. A good amount of them you're gonna see are all like TikTok sounds that are trending at the current moment.
Yeah, TikTok's like the new, like, especially for promoting people's music. Like, if you want to get your music out there, you go to TikTok and you start. Like,
I believe as of right now, the most effective way you could possibly promote music is gonna be through TikTok.
And I think that labels are gonna be they're gonna be the least effective they've ever been in the next few years because people can just go on TikTok and you can say stream my song, or even like pre-download my song, and you just show them like clips of it, snippets of it, even like do like a little live performance of it, and then it's out there. I've found a few good songs on TikTok too, so I mean I've
had TikTok deleted for probably like almost half a year now. But as we were saying earlier about TikTok being almost everywhere, how Instagram Reels are basically just TikToks.
Yeah.
Dude, you took too long, bud. But yeah, or like YouTube Shorts, all these streaming platforms.
That's
even
what I'm
Snapchat.
thinking. I feel like something like a TikTok. It's a very short clip. It's like a Vine. It can just be mass, reposted anywhere, re-uploaded, anything.
And TikTok is what Vine was supposed to be.
Yeah, but it's a more free video making platform.
Can you make videos up to 3 minutes now?
It's far more optimized. You're able to actually make videos like a Vine. Remember, it was 6 seconds. Then right before they shut down, you could make like 2-minute Vines. Yeah. They tried to do what TikTok has done now, but
Twitter bought them out and shut them down. I mean, literally anyone can make a video that gets like 150,000 views. Anyone, like doing anything. You don't have to. And I found like the least effort stuff that gets the most because you're just playing into the algorithms.
Well, that's the thing too. You don't have to be very attentive to what you're watching. You can end up endlessly scrolling through it. It catches your attention span just the right amount to where you want to keep watching, but at the same time you don't become infatuated with it to the point where one video takes your attention. I mean, that could obviously happen. But
one thing I'll give TikTok credit for is their service is like miles ahead of any other of the copies. Like how with the Snapchat, TikTok, the Instagram Reels, the YouTube Shorts, TikTok has mastered the ability to grab attention. Because if you look at the recommended videos and stuff when you're scrolling through their For You pages, it's so much worse than what you're getting with TikTok. They know how to grab your attention so much better.
A lot of people try to become viral.
Well, that's the thing too. TikTok's algorithm is made for it's going to be user-specific content. I feel like even Instagram right now, as you were saying, a lot of these things, I don't think their algorithms, are up to TikTok's standard as to where they can show you something, and before you watch it, it'll know that you like it.
I never got.
But at the same time, that scares me.
Yeah, it is scary.
Well, my realization today is when I was just working out, I go on my phone, I'm going to check Snapchat, but the first thing it did, I swiped right, and then it goes to all those reels, and I'm looking at it. It's all the same.
It's other clips of TikTok, right? You can see on these. I watch Instagram Reels a lot. It's just TikTok on there.
So it's
TikToks.
You see TikTok logos on each video. It's directly uploaded from there.
So really, it's just TikTok videos being published all across social media, with the same effect of it being.
Oh, what the dog doing?
All right, sorry about the interruption. So as we were saying, with TikToks, it's just insane how personalized it can get. And you said that you've had it deleted for a
while now. Yeah,
I've had it deleted for a while.
And again, it really doesn't matter because I just go on Instagram Reels, which are basically just TikToks.
What I tend to see, it's not just TikTok. It was even before TikTok. Anytime, it used to just be Snapchat was for sending Snapchats to people, looking at their stories. Instagram was for posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now they're all just turning into the same service.
They're providing the exact same services, but they're all in it. It's just differently formatted.
They're all trying to compete with this huge brand of TikTok. There's YouTube Short, again, all these other things. But in the end, TikTok is overriding all of these.
Right now, it's TikTok. Right now, everything is putting TikTok onto it. But what will it be? That'd be. I feel like that could be somewhat of a prediction you could make as to what's going to happen in the future.
No,
I feel like we saw maybe even a few years ago stories being implemented on everything.
Yeah, and
that used to be Snapchat only.
Everyone was going. I remember I was pretty what is Instagram doing with adding stories? I feel like this might be a big part of the big Facebook rebrand.
Right, because what's it called? Snapchat had stories, then Instagram took that story. Right, Instagram stole from Snapchat. The stories.
If I'm being honest, they've even made it better. I feel like Instagram, the way that the stories, is formatted, the options you have, far more diverse than something like Snapchat.
I feel like it's the same thing. Now,
people still prefer Snapchat because that's what it was originally intended for.
Snapchat Instagram, I think, first started bringing, like, you know, when you can add music. Then Snapchat took that. So they're kind of competing with these stories. And then TikTok comes out of nowhere, and they're like, okay, we got to compete with that.
And so they had to whip up a completely new algorithm for the Spotlight or whatever. And, like, they had to... Like, TikTok has been completely based around that algorithm. They had to create one from scratch because they can't use someone else's. So, I guess the reason why they're so much worse is probably because they had to do it in such a short time frame to be able to even compete. But, like I was saying, like, I think the Facebook rebrand might have something to do with how they're trying to expand. Like, they still have the Facebook app and the Facebook website, but they also own Instagram, and they recently put in a pitch to buy Snapchat too, but that got shot down. I mean, I feel like this whole rebrand it's a pretty big, like, it might just seem like a name change, but it's a pretty big shift considering that Facebook has been, like, the front leading company in this for decades.
You know what that reminds me of? Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my God, Facebook Marketplace is...
But think about it. The amount of things you can buy on the internet.
Yeah.
The amount of things you can buy you can go to any marketplace, buy whatever you want. I wanna know, what is the furthest extent I can push it to of buying some just, you know, absolutely wild thing.
Black market.
Not through access of, you know, the deep web. Just on the regular internet.
You could actually probably buy a gun.
What can you buy going on Safari on your phone?
You could definitely buy a gun.
Just go to Craigslist.
You could definitely buy a gun.
Go to Craigslist.
Like, I feel like
you could buy a gun on, like, Snapchat. You could buy a gun anywhere, really.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy a taser online.
But I don't know.
I'm trying to think. What do you think? I feel like guns would be the.
No, you can buy.
Do you think you could buy a person, or
you can buy people on Craigslist?
You think you?
Someone put up their kid for like a few $1 million on Craigslist before.
Bro,
were they charged?
Yeah, I don't know. It was like late 2000s, early 2010s. So, like, rules with, like, internet marketplaces were still pretty, like, they weren't heavily regulated, so people didn't know what to.
And there's got to be stuff still sipping through the seams.
Yeah,
you know,
plenty. Oh my.
Trying to think, what do you think the worst thing to buy is?
How
Cheeto that looks
how hard would it be to buy something illegal on a place like Facebook Marketplace that is regulated? You know what I mean? Because you could go to a random website and buy, like, I'm assuming on Safari, probably the craziest thing you could buy, just a human body parts.
That's probably.
But on a place like Facebook, what could you get away with? You know, how strict are they really regulating it? Right. Especially if people are willing to sell, like, crazy shit like that.
Yeah, you could. I feel like there's a lot that you could dig up, especially with that salamander behind it. You could probably.
I'm about to own a human heart. I'm about to have, like, bone fragments.
Yeah, but I'm about to go buy someone's toes. Buy someone's chopped off toes off of Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey,
where'd you get that? I got it on Facebook Marketplace, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be an ad for Facebook Marketplace.
I got it from Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they changing the name or doing something to Facebook? I didn't really
understand.
I
was talking about the rebrand. I forgot what they changed it to.
That's I didn't know what they're calling it.
Everyone
actually, fuck a human body part. Crazy, like, research chemicals. Something that someone made in a lab that was like
a bomb
in the middle of fucking nowhere that somehow exists now. That didn't, like, some chemical compound that is, like, the first time it's so, like, the first time it's been discovered. Like, something that you will like open up a box and your entire, like, face will just start melting.
Well, like,
do you think you could buy a bomb on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. I'm sure
online, but maybe not Facebook.
I don't know. I feel like I can speculate on what I could buy, but at the end of the day, maybe I'm just gonna have to, you know, go through with it. Maybe I will end up purchasing by the end of this year human body parts, research peptides,
just go to the Russian
strange chemical compounds, all these things on Facebook.
Go to the Russian Facebook marketplace. They'll like get you some piece of like Chernobyl elephant's foot on there.
Speaking of bombs, me and Grady were talking. So you know the smoke bombs.
It's easy to send stuff through the mail. Anthrax.
Yeah. Like,
You remember remember Bjork Stalker?
yeah.
That guy tried. I think he tried like his original plan was he tried sending her. I forget exactly what it was through the mail.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about.
It would have if she opened that, would have just breathed it in within like 2 feet, just dead, drop dead.
And how are they supposed to check that? It's a mailman that's dead if
Yeah.
they check that.
Okay, as I was saying about
the smoke bomb.
the smoke
You gotta
bombs.
get more regulation.
You know, at our games when they pop the smoke bombs, throw it.
Yeah.
Me and Grady were talking. What if we buy a fart bomb and give it to Mitchell and be like, "Hey man, you should do this at the next game." And it's just agree with it was just like. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Those smoke bombs already smell horrible.
Has anyone pulled up to school with liquid ass yet this year?
Dude, I'm actually about to buy liquid ass. I'm not kidding. I'm about to buy liquid ass.
That's
Hey,
at
man,
least
this
a
is-
once a year occurrence.
Hey, no one
this
heard
is
that,
pretty,
though.
This is pretty incriminating, man. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna use this.
Whoa, who said
Oh,
anything?
I mean,
I'm not
nobody's
buying.
getting-
Who
nobody's
said
getting liquid
who
ass.
said anything about any implications, man? I'm saying when is someone doing it?
Dude, I remember in middle school, someone did it in my science teacher class. Oh my God.
Which?
Miss Fatinelli.
Ooh.
Someone just sprayed that.
I remember at North, I think it was like 2 years ago, someone sprayed it in the bathroom during passing time. But there was like 50 people in there, all like festering. And it literally, I'm pretty sure like by the end of the day, like half of the school just smelled like it. Like it was literally spreading. Like
That stuff is a biohazard.
Well, you're telling me it doesn't go away. It just spreads.
it doesn't.
No,
Like,
you
not
should
even-
really
like-
shower,
like if
it
I-
doesn't go away.
like a-
Shower, it
like a
doesn't go away.
fan.
I don't know what's in that. What do you think is making it stick like that?
Look up the ingredients for liquid ass.
Speaking of weird
Can you make
smells,
homemade liquid
it
ass?
speaking of the jelly bean, how they get throw up flavor in the
Oh,
bean
yeah.
boozled. How do they do that? That's what I've
Yeah.
I've always wondered.
I know. I
'cause
want
it
to know.
tastes real.
I want to know how much you're getting paid to be a taste tester for that stuff.
Oh.
I can't
Six figure.
I can't swallow that shit, bro. Whenever I do the bean boozled, I have to spit it out. I can't swallow the gross ones.
Okay, this is their answer on their website. Well, believe it or not, liquid ass is not made from real ass. Although your nose screams otherwise, we can't tell you the actual ingredients since they are...
That's bullshit. Someone's farting in the fucking bomb.
Okay, never mind. It's been
Fart
tested to
bomb.
be safe.
It's Team Panda Ghost after shrimp.
Yeah, it doesn't show any ingredients.
Really?
Yeah, they don't tell you. Maybe when you buy it, there's the facts.
I
on it.
doubt
don't
they would
know.
tell you. It's probably something awful in it that they
Yeah.
just can't tell people.
Yeah, it'd probably
If that stuff doesn't go away, you're telling me if someone has a fan and it doesn't go away, that has to have
if
something
you drink
illegal
liquid
in
ass,
it.
it probably takes 15 years
Oh
off
my-
your life.
Yeah.
It probably kills you.
Do you believe
instantly.
the hot dog thing?
Well, if
Do
it's-
you
it's a-
believe that eating a hot... Well, that
I'm sure it
just...
doesn't add years to your life.
I don't think eating
Yeah.
anything
Well,
bad.
the thing is, it's like...
What's the
They
the hot
s-
dog? What?
I just really want to know how these people... I forget exactly where it even was that they just discovered that eating a hot dog takes this much time off your life. 30 minutes it
yeah,
is.
it takes 30 minutes off your life.
How
to
do
eat a
you
hot
how
dog.
do you
Hot
how do
dog
you
eating
formulate
contest?
that?
Well, think about it. Like you
Joey
know how,
Chestnut would be dead.
You know how like
How do you there I feel like just life overall, like a human existence, there's variables at any second that you could just die.
You know how
You know,
hot
what-
dogs
what
are
does-
made though. They're made literally
Yeah,
garbage.
they're extremely processed.
I'm
But
saying
Yeah,
like
it's, it has plastic wrap
that's
on it.
like I mean, they know that a hot dog can take 30 seconds off your life, but why? What made them choose a hot dog? You know,
Why
what if
sell it?
eating a Big Mac? That sounds like a little more than 30 minutes. It was
Well,
30.
But the
I
science,
don't know.
science
Did it
is
say
all
30 seconds?
Science is all
no, it's
theory.
30 minutes. I feel like 30 seconds is like way too precise to actually be able to figure that out.
You were saying that it's all just theory, but I feel like that kind of is like a headline
Well,
grabber.
What I was gonna say, I didn't like science.
You
is-
really?
It's all a theory, but they don't science all the variables included in it, like how I don't know, just the 30 minutes that doesn't apply for every hot dog you eat necessarily, but I guess that's a rough average. But like, I still I can't believe that they can just test it like that.
I think that's just
That-
a headline.
And
just-
if that's real, why would they still be selling
It's
it?
a headline grab like the Joe Biden pooping his pants.
Well, it was a confirmed university study, which makes me wonder. I just really.
Which university? Ball State?
Well, why doesn't something like ice cream shorten your lifespan? It's all sugar and fat.
Well, I mean, it does. Well,
See, the thing with hot
what
dogs.
what I want to understand is it a hot dog in particular is just going to shorten your lifespan? Why a hot dog? And what other food is? I mean, isn't any food going to shorten your lifespan?
Yeah, you want to hear this? In addition, the list of foods that shorten your life include other processed meats such as corned beef, 71 minutes lost, fried foods such as a portion of 3 chicken wings, 3.3 minutes lost, and vegetable pizza, 1.4 minutes lost.
Why vegetable pizza?
And why is it 1.4 minutes?
Oh man.
It's kind of
That's
just
scary
all
because
like...
I eat all that shit.
That was just like right when I searched up ice cream shortened life because I wanted to like see how much, but that's
So
literally...
it's telling me three fried onion or fried what's it called, fried chicken.
Yeah.
You got 9 minutes off your life, boy. Man, Christian Brew's gonna live to be like 30 at that rate.
I want to...
Shut
You guys
up.
were talking about how, like, this online marketplace, but I was going to say how, like, our teacher was talking about how he just, like, ordered Amazon, like, conveniently off his couch and all that, but in the near future, because Christmas is so close, too, with all these, like, manufacturers, like, with the Christmas demand, of course, going up high, we do not have enough truck drivers.
Yeah,
And they're paying
right.
6 figures.
Right after
You know what I
Thanksgiving,
was
they're gonna
thinking about?
release the drones.
Yeah.
Well, truck drivers they make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, they make 6 figures.
Lilmar.
Lil Mar.
Lil Mar.
Once he
Rip
gets
Lil
out of
Mar.
prison,
What he
let him
doing?
rot. Let him rot though.
Yeah,
Once
let-
he gets
let
out of
Lil Mar
prison, that truck driver bag about to go crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
isn't
true.
it? You make a little more than 6 figures or no?
What's Lil Mar?
I thought you made a lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
made, like,
What's
yeah,
Lil
that's-
Mar in jail for?
I don't know.
Okay,
Wasn't there a rumor? Okay, I don't
To my
Man,
understanding,
he's the guy to ask about Lil
to
Mar.
my okay, well,
Should we explain Lilmar first?
Yeah,
'Cause
who's
not
Lil Mar?
everyone knows
Lilmar.
who Lilmar is.
Lil Mar is a 21-year-old American rapper, singer, songwriter, porn star, internet
Sensation.
public figure.
beat his dick with a McChicken.
Did that.
That's not his application.
I don't know. He's a jack of all trades at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure what happened is he was on the Bumble app. You know, as Lil Mar is.
Yeah, Lil Mar does.
It's how crazy. Isn't he gonna have like a kid soon? I don't know.
I don't know whatever happened with
Okay,
him.
but
So,
continue.
so,
No,
he's,
but-
so he's
okay.
on Bumble.
This is what happened. He was on Bumble. There was a girl who said she was 18. He was texting her. He was gonna meet up with her in a Walmart parking lot with his friend Huff Randall, who's currently still in jail. But it was a setup by the girl's cousin who knows who they all know who Lil Mar is. It was purposeful, I'm pretty sure. It was a 14-year-old girl that, you know, was posing as 18 on Bumble. He ends up meeting up with her, and they set him up. They called the cops right to his location and sent him there. Yo, this guy's meeting up with a 14-year-old girl, my cousin. You gotta come lock him up. He served, I think he did 50 days. He was free.
Yeah, it's 50 days. That's what the song.
Yeah.
Check out his song, 50
Yeah,
Days.
50 Days by Lil Mar. Go stream it.
So you're telling
But-
me he got wrong, or he
I don't
got
know, this
wrongfully
is-
set up, or
Well,
no? He
Here's the thing.
did she
We
look
we
young?
know of Lil Mar to be one of the biggest liars, you know, just compulsive liars
True.
of all time. So the fact that this is his perspective on it, you know, maybe a few strings aren't stringing together. Maybe
Yeah,
a few
maybe
things
she
aren't
didn't
adding
say
up
she was
here.
18.
Maybe he was trying to get with a 14-year-old girl.
and
you
he
know,
knew it. Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't know if I don't know if I'd even give him the benefit of the doubt. But you know, Lil Mar is, I think he's facing 3 to 9 months, as of now.
Man.
Just don't drop the soap.
Hey, but he ain't do nothing. Free bro.
Hey, free bro though.
Yeah.
Free bro. He ain't do nothing.
Free him.
Yeah, but lock him up.
Yeah, but
though.
lock him.
Lock him
But
up
free
for
bro.
like
Get
a
his
while.
get his ass fucking chained there. For
I was
months.
watching his
He needs to-
I was
he
watching
needs-
his lives, and people like ridicule the fuck out of him. Like,
Well, no.
that's all they say. They're like, oh,
People don't follow Lil Mar on stuff to support him.
They follow him because they hate him.
Yeah, they follow him because they hate him.
And speaking of the lives, he always has this like little dog in the back of his truck. Lucky. Why? When did he get the dog?
He's had that dog since he was a kid.
What?
Yeah. No,
No,
I remember.
have you communicated with them before?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've communicated
Hey,
with
maybe
Lil
we get him
Mar
on the podcast before he
in
gets to jail.
July 2019. I remember it was Lucky's birthday, and I sent him $2 on Cash App, and I told him get Lucky some fire treats, and he posted that on his story. Then, I believe it was October of 2019. He released his song Silly Head, to which I made a dancing video for, and he posted that on his story.
TikTok?
No,
Or
on his
just-
story. On his.
I know, but did you post the dancing video on TikTok? Oh.
No, just
I sent it to Lil Mar.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, Lil Mar, he's a terrible fucking person.
Probably, yeah.
You know, he's
well,
easily one of the most hateable people on the internet, but the lore is so extensive because every
interesting.
single thing he does is documented by him all day, every day. So you're getting a view into his life constantly.
yeah, it's like
That's
a
where it
reality
becomes
TV show.
interesting.
It's like a reality
Especially,
TV show.
especially just seeing him throw his life away constantly. Like, what's he gonna do tomorrow?
Yeah,
know?
what's he gonna do to like
You-
screw
you
himself
think he's
over?
gonna try to run away?
I think that's
He's
where
gonna drive to
I think that's
Mexico?
where the interest is, the
Go ahead.
appeal.
He could drive to Mexico
Yeah, he's gonna
with a
make a
truck.
great escape. Well, let's see. Yeah,
He
you just
might.
gotta tune into the Lilmar story.
Like, how do you get like that, like just lost in your life, where it's just constant like failure? Like, I don't mean to like go on him like that, but like to where like he gets a job and then like a week later he just loses it.
How'd they even let him be a truck driver?
I feel like
I don't
you
know,
don't. I
man.
feel like you don't have to have very much credentials to be a truck driver.
No,
There's
you
some-
don't. Literally,
There's some sketch. I think you have to have a truck driver's license though.
A CD, yeah, you have to get a CDL.
it's like 70% of companies now don't even require like the training for it.
You know what? You know what I was thinking of? How many of the same truck drivers have I just seen driving throughout my life on just like different, you know?
Oh, like driving on like a road trip
Yeah,
or like
just like
I don't even. There's so
because
many.
I don't know. I feel like you hear something like 52 cards in a deck, right?
Right.
You're never going to get the same exact hand of cards.
Exactly.
But a truck, like, how many truck drivers are there out there, like, driving these routes in Michigan versus me driving? I don't know. I was thinking about that and it was just hurting my head.
We'll talk about that a little more after the break. We gotta take an intermission real quick.
A quick intermission.
Yeah.
Little promo. We'll get right back to the podcast, but first for our sponsors. We don't have any, but still a reminder to go check out our Spotify account, The Grapevine, with a 3. Do you ever want to listen to the podcast on the go? Well, now you can. Go give that a listen along with a like and follow. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as hit the bell if you want to get reminded with any new podcast every Sunday, or secret episodes like today. Make sure you follow us on the Grapevine Instagram and the Grapevine TikTok. Have you ever wanted to promote something on the Grapevine podcast? Probably not, but now you can by DMing us on Instagram and TikTok. And also a personal promo for Luxor's. Go give that a look and subscribe for a new project coming that you should look forward to. Now on with the episode.
Coming back from that quick intermission, while we were going to talk about the Batman trailer today, we decided to switch around.
We
as
couldn't
we
get
have
the
a new
Greeks.
guest.
We couldn't get the Greeks
Wow,
today.
the real life Joker is present.
The real life
In
Joker.
Tokyo.
What?
The real life Joker in Tokyo. He stabbed
Stabbed-
17 people dressed as the Joker.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
No, there was. I saw footage. You know, security footage inside the subway.
Like he was actually going crazy.
No, he was in like the back cab, and he had like some super long knife. He just went up to random people wearing the full. He wasn't wearing like a Joker.
What Joker? Joaquin Phoenix or Heath Ledger? Or just his own shit?
He was just kind of wearing like a purple suit.
Okay, so
He was. I mean,
Ledger.
he was wearing. Okay, he was wearing a purple suit, but he had the orange vest. He's dressed like Dean.
so like the Miz.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But-
did he have like makeup on and everything?
No, he didn't have makeup, but apparently he just had some massive knife. Went up to a bunch of people and just left and right. And then there showed footage. It was everyone from, that was on this thing running to the front, like 20 people sprinting all at once. They literally were climbing, like crawling themselves out of the windows as this thing was stopped.
Did they stop it?
Yeah, they had it stopped. People just were crawling out of the windows. Then, guys that were standing there, they got footage of him inside of the back cab where he was, just by himself, sitting there, legs crossed, smoking a cigarette like nothing happened. Like pure, like just raw footage of this guy directly after.
But the cops got him.
Yeah.
So he's not the real Joker.
No.
Dude.
Well.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe he
escape.
escapes.
Then he would be the real Joker.
Maybe he escapes.
That would be scary.
I feel like we're just seeing the start of something.
Yeah, he falls in love with his psychiatrist.
This could be the new, biggest real life villain.
Apparently Japan has like a series of high profile knife killings instead of like shootings.
It's like how in Britain they don't have they don't have shootings, they have mass stabbings.
This is like
England is fucked in terms of government surveillance.
Yeah.
I remember I saw a video on YouTube. It was like, England teen. He was like he's sentenced to life or something. He stabbed some guy and then was bragging about it on Snapchat. But I saw in the video it shows security cam footage of him up to 3 hours before the attack, and his entire day is just completely documented. And these are cameras that are positioned on every single street in like trees. Like This is a camera that is just sitting in a tree watching a corner of a street.
Weird.
And then on the other corner, there's just another tree with another camera in it. And then in between the bricks of a house, there's just another camera.
What?
And it's good for catching crime, I guess, but I mean that's
weird.
That's such an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily sound like somewhere you'd want to live under constant surveillance like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I would not.
Because people can argue you only have to feel, scared of something like that if you're guilty.
Right.
No.
No, I'm just
not at all.
I'm just gonna be always like, who's watching me do this right
Why
now?
am I?
Watch me in the bathroom.
Why am I
now?
being watched?
bathroom cams.
And that's where? In England?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all throughout the country.
Well, in Tokyo, like prior to that whole real life Joker thing, in 2019, a man carrying 2 knives attacked a group of schoolgirls waiting at a bus stop just outside Tokyo, killing 2 people and injuring 17. In 2016, a former employee at a home for the disabled killed 19 people and injured more than 20.
Those people are just like
insane
though. The Joker.
I feel like in Asia, you always hear about people getting attacked with some weird like blade, but it's like a machete. Like, not like a regular, like, conventional, like, weapon you'd think of. It'll be, like, the most obscure, random thing you could thought of, and they'll end up just, like, mass murdering, like, 20 people.
Oh, man.
The thing about the Joker is I feel like you can't compare him because he's just killing. The reason the Joker kills is he has, like, a reason behind it.
Hey, this guy might have a reason.
You think?
We don't know him.
Backstory?
Yeah.
We don't know him.
Where's his backstory? When is it dropping?
But I want to see his interrogation.
Yeah, really.
See them interrogate him.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna need subtitles, but
Batman.
No, police interrogation videos on YouTube. I'm pretty sure those are the only 45-minute long videos, like hour-long videos, that I can sit there and just watch the whole thing.
Did you see the one on the Florida shooter?
Yeah.
That one went insane.
Pretended to be insane.
I know, but like he like don't they analyze it?
Yeah, they
too?
analyze him. How they know.
Yeah, no, they go like
it.
clip by clip. Every single like body movement the guy makes.
And pretending to be insane.
They're drawing some conclusion from it.
It's not that much better than prison. Like going to I don't know where they would take him if he was insane like that.
I mean,
like
just
throw him.
Yeah, like
throw
an
him in the
asylum.
Looney
That
bin.
is not. That's worse probably than prison.
It is.
Yeah,
I mean,
you get a
things.
straitjacket.
Yeah.
You get
That's true, but then then at the
That
same
mush.
time, you get people that are, severely mentally impaired that do, like, some heinous thing that honestly are just, well, personally in this, I'm thinking of Chris Chan. But they're guilty victims. You know, they're victims of the manipulation of someone else due to how
That's Joker.
how
right
mentally
there.
impaired they are. You know,
I mean,
but they still commit these things. They still.
What did Chris Chan do?
Chris Chan.
Chris Chan.
Yeah, did he
There's
kill anyone?
No, there's just a long list of
I
things.
know what
he's in jail
I thought
right
he
now.
killed. Oh.
He just recently was put in jail because he was having a sexual relationship with his 88-year-old grandma that had dementia. But then he was being coerced into doing this through like
4chan.
No, through people like privately messaging him that he like assumed were his friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just he can't like determine whether these people are telling him to do this for their own personal insane person satisfaction of seeing something like that happen, or that that's what I mean. The guilty victim. He's guilty of the crime. He's a victim of the manipulation of other people into doing it. But
you think like those people that are really like dead insane in the head, this is more like a personal thing. You think they're repairable to where you can put them back in a normal society situation and expect them to not do something insane?
Probably not.
I mean
it's
loaded.
that's going to be an individual case by case assessment of someone.
Yeah,
because
that's major. That's a
like,
loaded
at
question.
least that's what I'd think.
I know it is, but it's really something to think about, because if that's really what like the system's trying to do, it's trying to get people out of jail and put them back, or get them sane and put them back into regular society.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
What can we expect?
That's why
make money when people are in prison.
That's why there's a lot of people in prison that should be, in a mental facility, and there's a lot of people in mental facilities that maybe should be in prison.
Costs more money to put people in a mental asylum, and it makes the prisons money to have people in the jails. So it's a big it's crazy that people's like freedom, even if they do something wrong, is monetized. That's a crazy concept. I mean, I can probably touch on it more in another episode because we're running short on time, but I mean, I don't know. It's a big question of moral values and greed.
Thank you guys for watching the second episode. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Nick, for coming on.
Thank you for having me on. It's been an honor.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Just want to thank him personally. Really had a positive environment today.
Hey, can I get a high five?
Alright. See you guys.
Right,
Hey guys, I hope you liked this episode of the podcast. Have you ever wanted to promote your song? Now you can by DMing us, and we'll review it, and maybe it could be at the end of the next podcast.
But like, this is shit I had to go through.
Also, go check out the last episode on YouTube and Spotify, if you have not yet.
Me and her was in that cell playing patty cake. Thinking, damn nigga, maybe I should've did the race. False allegation, now a nigga caught a case. Facing 20 years, life changing a fucking day. Me and her was in that cell playing patty cake. Thinking, damn nigga, maybe I should've did the race. False allegation, now a nigga caught a case. Facing 20 years, life changing a fucking day. For 50 days they had a nigga down in county. People believe the news and they putting out bounties. Saw my mama after 30 days and she was frowning. Real talking shit and they saying that I'm lousy. Free my niggas Lido and number 6. County full of niggas that really ain't did shit. Playing cards trying to toughen up a jit. But I ain't built for this life, I'll admit.